Greetings.
Greetings.
Hello, family, Hush Harbor. All of you out there, Habarigani.
Ujamaa.
Ujamaa.
Mhm.
So that's our fourth
That's our fourth principle.
fourth principle of Kwanzaa we're going to discuss. But before we do that, we also want to honor our ancestors. And the first ancestor we're going to honor is
My grandmother, Gladys Montgomery Kennedy.
and I like to honor my grandmother, my maternal grandmother, Miss Eddie Mae Davis. I lost her when I was at a young age. I hadn't graduated from high school, but she meant the world to me, and everything I've done since then has been under the watchful eye of Grandma Eddie Mae Davis.
Right. So tonight we're going to talk about Ujamaa, which I think is just so important, particularly in our current financial environment as well as our political environment. And the principle Ujamaa is about cooperative economics, pooling what we have to uplift and build our respective communities. That means that over this holiday season, how can I put that into action? Okay, glad you asked. We're looking for collard greens or whatever greens to bring us money in the new year. Instead of shopping at Walmart, why don't you consider shopping at a local Black farmer to get that? And I love a hookup as much as the next person, but instead of asking for free, why don't we go and purchase from that Black business? As we wrap up Kwanzaa, even though Kwanzaa is not about commercialism per se, as I would say Christmas is, but there is a aspect to giving gifts. So if you're going to give a gift for Kwanzaa to your family, to your friends, why don't you use an African American owned business? And if you know someone who has a business, who owns a business, and you can't afford to buy anything, you can afford to promote them on your social media feeds. You can promote them by word of mouth, but it's about that cooperative economics, the power of the dollar. As in 2024, maybe your church or your civic organization maybe host a pop-up shop that features Black businesses and invite the community in to shop at those businesses. Maybe we hold family dinners or community dinners. I remember growing up at church when it was homecoming, and everybody would bring those box meals. Do you remember? And everybody had a box meal. So let's replicate that. Let's do that in our communities. Have a potluck. Let's bring everybody together so we can talk about how we can better ourselves and better our communities through cooperative economics.
Yes, and I like the cooperative economics also stresses the fact that there's a fact that the dollar spends the least time in Black communities than any other community of people, and so let's make a change. Let's try and pay back into our communities. When we leave our communities, let's pay it forward and pay it back as well.
Yes. So I challenge you, let's, as we light this, our fourth candle for Ujamaa, I challenge you throughout 2024 to seek out opportunities to patronize Black businesses. If you're not on a spending fast, seek a Black business that you can patronize at least once a week. And if not once a week, once a month. And that includes our hairstylists, our barbers, our indie bookstores, our music stores, our restaurants. But in order for us to be better as a community, we've got to keep that dollar within our community.
That's correct. So our last principle, Habarigani.
Habarigani.